Hey everyone, it's Bree and I'm super excited to do a little flip through video of the mini album that I created using the Bloom Street collection by Paige Evans with Pink Paisley. And I used Paige's it's the Accordion mini album with tags. And instead of using pattern paper, I went ahead and used the special transparency paper because I am absolutely in love with it. And when I saw that we were getting it in or that it was included in the collection, I knew right away that I wanted it to be used as a album cover. So what I did was I attached the tassel, one of the tassels and one of the flower charms from the collection. I just poked little holes or punched holes and added some eyelets in coordinating colors. And I got those adhered. And then I also added a little Velcro dot that Paige had mentioned in, I believe, it may have been the exact same video. Now I will link her tutorial on how to assemble this mini album. That way, if you guys do want to create it, you'll know exactly what to reference. Now, like I said, instead of the pattern paper like she used in hers, I used the transparency. So there are a few pieces of papers that are in the cut file that I did not use. Like there would be like a piece here and right here. But if I would have adhered it to the clear acetate, you would have been able to see it on the other side. So I just skipped those parts and just went ahead and kept making it basically. So now if you were to use pattern paper, obviously the pattern paper isn't as sturdy as the acetate, so everything would lay flat. Now, since this is more sturdy, what I did was instead of adhering the entire album down to the cover, I just paper clip it down and use the acetate as a, just like a cover basically, just like a protective sheet, I guess you could say, because you couldn't really open it without it compromising your little cover, if that makes sense. I was trying to explain it, and this is like my second time doing this video. So anyways, let's get started on the contents of my album. Now, like I said, I'll link her video on how to assemble the mini album, but what I did was before I actually assembled it, I stitched all the pages so that every page would have some stitching. And then when I did adhere it down, when I adhered it together, I only put score tape on the sides and at the bottom. That way I could tuck the tags in and I would create little pockets. Now, the original cut file does already cut this heart out for you. So I created a shaker automatically using the sequins from the mixed embellishment pack. And I created my little title of my mini album using the puffy word stickers. Now this is I created this as a gift for my mom. Her and my stepdad had come out when we lived in Hawaii. This was back in 2017, before we left the island. They had spent a week with us, and I had, obviously taken a lot of photos and have finally been able to create a mini album for my mom. That way I can give it to her for Mother's Day. So let's get started. Here I just created a little pocket and I tucked in some pieces from the cut apart. I forget which paper it is. I'll also have a link to Paige's blog post below. That way you guys can have access to all the links to the products that I used. When I made all the pages, I kept all the scraps. That way I could layer up and have pieces to tuck behind photos and to create mats. And I just used my notebook punch to create this little border here. I used the 4-page sticker book, the ephemera pieces. This also came from the cut apart paper sheet. And this is just a little interactive element. I put one of the gems down so you could use that to lift up the page, where there's a photo down there of my mom and my stepdad. And I used some washi tape to secure it down. I did have a lot of photos, so I put even more photos onto the tags. That way my mom could have all the as many photos as she could. It's us. I think we were at the Spam Jam when we took that, and that's when we were just walking around. They took that in front of a big tree. I just used some ribbon from my stash and made punched some hole reinforcers with some glitter paper. Here's more of those layered butterflies. I did stamp the butterflies and then a sun from the stamp set that comes in the collection to some inks from my stash and fussy cut those out. And I love the look that stamped images give Just another element, added interest onto my album. Here's more tags of photos and stickers. Sunset. We had such a good time. And that's her and my stepdad again at our favorite, or that, and I think that ended up being their favorite restaurant too. So yummy. So yeah, so ephemera floral pieces, a sticker, a puffy sticker from the puffy vinyl sticker sheet. And then I took 2 stickers from the 6x12 sticker sheet and backed them together so it could have a little place for you to flip this little mini book, not mini book, but little flap open that had more photos. Super fun. All right, so there is that side, and then we'll open it this way. And here's even more. I think I'm zoomed in enough. All right, so I took another border punch to a scrap piece of paper, just add some extra interest. Another stamped image. There's that sun that I mentioned a few minutes ago. I also stamped that. And another sentiment that I stamped, as well as more butterflies. It's probably one of my favorite photos from their trip. Like, that water is beautiful, and that's at our favorite beach. So much fun. So like I said, I had a lot of photos, and I wanted to be able to add as many as I could into this book. So I created a little mini book inside of it. And I know in Paige's video she did too. She had them attached to like a binder ring. But what I did was I just took some of the scraps of the pattern paper and I folded it, and then I ran it through my sewing machine and added some more photos with stickers, sequins, more stamped images, more stickers. Just, yeah, a little fun element. It's fun. Can I say fun one more time? Obviously, I had fun creating this. All right, so here are the last few pages, just days at the beach, and just embellished with some ephemera and some stickers. And here's that last tag. So I'll pull out me and my mom, and of course Elijah photobombing every photo. And then me and my stepdad at the beach. And yeah, that's the one of the stickers from the 4-page sticker book. And yeah, that is it. So thank y'all so much for stopping by, and I will definitely have links to everything below so you can check it out. I hope you guys are staying healthy and safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.